The book 0.6 AA, But Don't Be a Sheep, by Lebao and Gok addresses a highly controversial question: save the dog or save the person? Imagine this: a child breaks into your house and accidentally sets it on fire. Your dog is inside. You can only save either the child or your dog. So, who will you save? Honestly, you might think this question is absurd, forcing you to choose, much like the classic dilemma. If both your girlfriend and your mother fall into the water, who would you save? However, in reality, when you delve deeper into each piece of information presented in that hypothetical situation, things are not simply a matter of choice. When this question was posed on a forum, it attracted about 71,000 participants, and surprisingly, 57% of them chose to save the dog. Does that mean those 57% have more affection for animals than for humans, and that they don't value human life? In reality, a subtle psychological trap was cleverly embedded here. The child is presented with a series of events describing bad behavior, such as breaking into a house and setting it on fire. Meanwhile, the dog is merely inside, minding its own business. By this point, you might have realized that the dog is completely innocent, while the child is the culprit. Your beloved family pet, minding its own business, is now in danger because of an unknown child. Why on earth should you save that stranger child? This stark contrast directly influenced the psychological decisions of those participating in the choice. The psychological decision here is based on human compassion. This empathy has nothing to do with distinguishing between humans and animals. Instead, it hinges on the innocence and vulnerability of the victim. A psychology professor affirmed this, stating that people tend to side with the weaker party, while those in a position of advantage often get dismissive remarks like, "Oh, they'll get through it themselves." Applying this psychological effect to resolve a media crisis, those who understand the dynamics of public opinion know how to manipulate and lead the crowd by skillfully portraying themselves as the victim. Conversely, for the powerful caught in a scandal, the more they explain, the more disadvantageous it becomes. Even if they prove their innocence, if they are labeled as wealthy, privileged, or influential, they will still be met with public disdain. This online poll does not accurately reflect how people would truly act in real life, because in such a critical situation, people would instinctively save whoever they see first. Where would they find the time to deliberate and choose? The question was posed merely to remind you to maintain an objective perspective. Don't rush to judge or believe anything, as you are surrounded by countless psychological traps.